Why did the Rothschilds build gardens? Not just gardens, but entire worlds. Landscaped fantasies stretching across acres complete with imported trees, rare orchids, and aviaries of exotic birds. To an outsider, they were beautiful estates. But to those who understood power, they were something else entirely. Displays of calculated dominance. In the 19th century, when land ownership spoke louder than lineage, the Rothschild gardens were a form of currency, living proof that the family not only had money, but taste, intellect, and the leisure to command nature itself. These weren't indulgent whims. They were structured with mathematical precision, with pathways aligned to sunrises, hedgerows concealing secret libraries, and greenhouses operating like clockwork. In France, Baron James de Rothschild's Château de Ferrières became the epicenter of aristocratic envy. In England, the family's estates in Buckinghamshire, Halton, Waddesdon, Manor, turned the English countryside into a patchwork of botanical theaters. Every blossom whispered a message: "We have arrived and we are here to stay." Now step out of the garden and into London's St. James's. The atmosphere shifts. The manicured order gives way to velvet chairs, hushed voices, and polished brass. These private clubs were gardens of a different kind, social ecosystems where only the right sort of man was allowed to bloom. And just like the Rothschilds' horticultural empires, the clubs of St. James's were governed by invisible rules. Here, power didn't shout. It murmured behind a newspaper or over a glass of whiskey. Each club had its own laws, written and unwritten. At White's, the oldest and arguably most exclusive members were elected by blackball. A single anonymous vote could end your chances forever. At Boodle's, the conversation was famously dull on purpose. Wit was suspect, but pedigree, essential. The Garrick welcomed artists, but only the kind who knew how to behave in silence. These rules weren't designed to manage chaos. They were crafted to ensure the continuity of a particular kind of order. Male, measured, moneyed. What ties the Rothschild Gardens and the St. James's clubs together isn't just exclusivity. It's the belief that true power is best expressed through curation. Whether tending to orchids or club memberships, the elite didn't just accumulate wealth, they arranged it. They didn't flaunt control, they embedded it in rituals, aesthetics, and etiquette. In both the garden and the club, the outsider was never explicitly turned away. They were simply never invited in. So the next time you stroll through a stately rose garden or pass a silent door in Mayfair, remember, beauty and order are never neutral. In the world of the elite, even nature has rules, and the most powerful people are the ones who write them.